Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel once again. I'm Tony and today I'm gonna be doing my impressions on the Davidoff Yamasa in Piramide size. Now for the specs, we have a wrapper from Dominican Republic, we have a binder from also Dominican Republic, and feelers from Dominican Republic and Nicaragua. We have 6 1/8 inches in length and the ring gauge is 52. So you already know the drill. I'm gonna light this up, give you my impressions on each third, and yep a little bit along the way. Decent draw. So if you have seen any of my previous cigar-related videos, you already know I don't like to talk too much on the first 5 to 10 minutes because I like to give some time to the cigar to wake up. But I do have to say that I'm expecting medium plus to full flavor and also strength. So this video is the third and last iteration of the Davidoff Black Band collection. The first one that I had was the Escudo in Gran Perfecto shape. That was not a good cigar for me. The second one was the Nicaragua in Diademas. Slightly better, but still not a good cigar for me. So this is the last hope for me to at least like one cigar from this collection. Trust me, I don't want to bash on those cigars just for the sake of doing it. I want to like them. I paid for this. I hope this changes with this Yamasa. So I'm gonna start smoking this and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the first third. Alright, so I'm almost done with the first third as far as this beautiful Piramide size goes. And I want to start off by saying that flavor and strength are medium. Now regarding the flavors though, the main tone is nutmeg baking spice, along with some mesquite wood, and we also have some peaty earth. And that's it as far as the flavors go. Nutmeg baking spice, mesquite wood, and peaty earth. And we have fairly good smoke output. Now, pairings that I would suggest this beautiful cigar with. So of course this has some kick to it regarding the flavor profile. So I would go with some rum to add some sweetness with the pairing, or some bourbon. But of course you could do blended scotch, single malt, cognac, you know, sky is the limit. But also remember, black coffee or espresso are two options that you can never go wrong with. And before we go any further, I'm gonna proceed with the traditional secondary band removal. We'll put it close to the mic to see if it's satisfying or not. Minimum satisfaction, but still satisfying. Here we have this secondary band, Yamasa, very nice red color. So I'm gonna keep smoking this and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the second third. Alright, so I'm basically done with the second third. Did something change? Yes, the main tone now is cedar. Second place, we still have that nutmeg baking spice. The peaty earth still there, but has really backed off. And the mesquite wood is completely gone at this point. We still have fairly good smoke output. Flavor and strength are medium plus now. So before we go any further, I'm gonna proceed with the traditional primary band removal. But on this occasion, I decided to just slide it right off. Here we have this very good looking Davidoff Black Band. There we go, Piramides. So I'll keep puffing this down and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the final third. Alright, so I'm almost done with the last third. Did something change? Yes, cedar still the main tone in this last third. Second place, we have some medium roast coffee. Third place, we still have that nutmeg baking spice, and the peaty earth is completely gone at this point. And that's it as far as the flavors go. We still have fairly good smoke output, flavor and strength still medium plus. So I really had high hopes for this Davidoff Yamasa, since as I said, the Escudo and the Davidoff Nicaragua were not precisely my cup of tea. Sadly, this was not my cup of tea either, but I found this, and this precise Vitola of course, way more enjoyable. It started off kind of strong with that nutmeg baking spice, which is not something that I usually enjoy, and I've stated many times that I don't precisely like the earthy cigars. And in the first two thirds, the peaty earth was very noticeable. So once again, not precisely my cup of tea, but nice transitions between thirds. The cedar was a nice surprise, and also the medium roast coffee in this last third. I'm gonna say this once more, it's not that I want to bash in the Davidoff Black Band collection. I really wanted to like those cigars. I paid for those. This was the one that I enjoyed the most regarding the Davidoff Black Band collection, but sadly still not my cup of tea. But if I had to come back to one of those, it would be the Davidoff Yamasa. As I always say, you can smoke whatever you want, whenever you want, but this would be a great after lunch or after dinner cigar. Has a little bit of complexity, but this was a very okay cigar. And of course, this blend is something that I would not recommend to someone that is starting off smoking cigars. However, this would be a great transition cigar. Construction, so-so, especially for being a Davidoff, and you know what comes with the Davidoff cigars in general? They're not cheap. I had to touch this up twice. Now I'm gonna smoke this to the knob, And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really hope you found this video useful. So, thank you so much. Tack så mycket. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. Spasiba. Keitos. Grazie mille. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you in the next video.